Domingo. This is Estadio Olímpico, Félix Sánchez, and it's Nations League in Concacaf. The Dominican Republic and Guatemala meet in League B, Group D. These are the second and third ranked teams in the group. They play the first of back-to-back games, the first here in Santo Domingo, then they move down to Guatemala in 3 days' time. There is a slight chance of rain in the forecast, a moderate wind in this bowl, and an 86-degree temperature that should drop as the evening sets in. Here's a look at League B Group D right now. French Guiana have yet to lose. They have dropped points. They sit on 7. It means for the Dominican Republic and Guatemala, a clean sweep of this could ultimately see one side out of Gold Cup contention in a few days' time. Here's a look at the results for the Dominican Republic to this point. They went to Belize, fell 2 goals to nil. Then it was French Guiana that knocked them off 3 goals to 2. That came 5 days ago, June the 5th. Meanwhile, for Guatemala, they also fell to French Guiana. That was their opener, but they responded in kind with a 2-0 win over Belize. For the Dominican Republic, home has not been where the heart is. 1 win over their last 6 here at this historic venue, which has hosted the Dominican national team dating back to 1974. For Guatemala, just 1 loss in their last 9 games. And while you could argue that their prior glory was the golden era of the 1960s, this is a team packed with talent that plays in the top division in Guatemala and in a few cases elsewhere in really competitive leagues. And this is a group with 9 unbeaten on their home ground, recognizing if you can get a result here, you likely feel really good heading back to Guatemala in 3 days' time for the second in this back-to-back against the Dominican Republic. So we've got a massive game for you here in Group D of League B, the second and third place teams entering the day. And this could be the inflection point as we approach the midway point in Group D. In Santo Domingo, in just moments, we'll be ready to kick off the Dominican Republic and Guatemala. In the intermission here, you'll hear the Nations League anthem, welcome the teams on the field, followed shortly thereafter by the anthem of Guatemala and that of the Dominican Republic. Enjoy all the festivities as Concacaf Nations League, League B Group D continues in the Dominican Republic. Crowd here in Santo Domingo toots their horns and applauds wildly for the home side and the anthem, which is just concluded. Welcome, everyone, to Concacaf Nations League. It is the Dominican Republic hosting Guatemala in what was widely considered to be the inflection point of this group. They play back-to-back to close out this June window, and then they'll each get their shot at French Guiana and Belize for the second time in March. Iñaki Bia sending out this starting 11. Bonin captains the side. All eyes on Schosengeyer, the 27-year-old native of the Dominican who plays over in the Austrian First Division. This is a group that has a fair amount of Spanish, Austrian flair to it, alongside some of the best from the domestic league. There's Ricardo Montero, who's taken part in several Champions League finals, including Toronto and Chivas in 2018, and a number of domestic finals in Costa Rica. Harris is the goalkeeper for Luis Fernando Tena. The 64-year-old Mexican led Mexico to an Olympic gold medal in 2012. Guatemala with a very enticing side of players that primarily feature in Guatemala, although they do have two players in their starting 11 who play outside, Pinto in Paraguay and Gordillo in Ecuador. They sit level on points. Guatemala, the incredible moments of the past follow them wherever they go. For the Dominican Republic, this is a country that's never qualified for the World Cup. They've never qualified for the Gold Cup. And they have a chance to take a massive step toward the ladder here this afternoon in Santo Domingo. A win here on their home ground puts them precisely where they want to be going into the weekend. A chance to go to Guatemala, steal a result, and hold second place by their lonesome come the end of this window, if not jump French Guiana altogether. Ricardo Montero looks both ways before he crosses. The Dominican in blue, white kits with light blue numerals for Guatemala. Ricardo Montero will do the honors. And off we go in League B. It's a massive game in Group D. It's the Dominican Republic hosting Guatemala. Schosengeyer rolls it across. Baez on the ball once more. Pushed out by Robles. Won the Concacaf League title in 2021. This is just going to sneak through and all the way down to the Guatemalan goalkeeper, Ricardo Harris Jr. Iñaki Bia appointed back in February. Veteran of over 350 games played professionally in Spain. And that is a concern. Steven Robles goes down. Luis Fernando Tena, 13 years as a player, former caretaker manager for the Mexican national team in 2013. Managed Cruz Azul, Club America, Club Leon, Chivas. And excited to get a chance to help this Guatemala side reach their full potential. Robles is back up. Rafael Mata ran that over to the line. Mata maintains, and wide. Natalucci rings off the back of Morales. Sprung forward, long run, but caught up to by Betancourt. And there's Antonio Santoro. Most of his career played in the Italian third division, brought in by Bologna and then Udinese in Italy. Still on the books at Udinese, signed there a year ago. Rodriguez swings in front dangerously. Got away from Lorenzo. And there's no width for the Dominican Republic. This felt like a match that would go punch for punch, and that's the way it's begun. Jose Morales came up through Comunicaciones as B-side into the pro game after his youth career with Municipal. He's returned to Municipal in Guatemala. Romero wins a throw for the Dominican Republic. Romero did feature with Benatos in the Mexican second division. It was a 2-year deal with an option for a third. He left after just one. Rodriguez taken away, and here come Guatemala. Baez. Simple for Bonin. The return. Saravia wide. Morales was kept in play, came short of Galindo, but back out to Oscar Santis. Corner, Guatemala. Service toward Betancourt. Bypassing Saravia. Run on through Romero. And pushed ahead Lorenzo. And Lorenzo for Romero. And the clearance as far as Gordillo. Gordillo. Flag down. The angle cut off. And a Guatemalan foul. Sánchez giving you a taste of why he was named Best Young Player in the most recent Concacaf League. A 23-year-old with 21 goals over the last 2 years domestically for Comunicaciones. Saravia off of Lopez towards Sánchez. Robles. This will send Guatemala toward the corner. Betancourt. Morales. Big collision, Giancarlos Lopez hoping to win it back. And Lorenzo up front. Bonin. Natalucci lifting, header toward target by Mata. Claimed and Jerez sends the other way. Skips free to Messina. Natalucci, that's beyond his grasp. Natalucci grew up in Lazio's academy, playing for SS Monopoly in Italy now. That was first call in 2020. He's one of the younger Italian-based players within the roster. Gianluigi Sueva as well. A couple of 21-year-olds in early days in their Dominican international career. Lost to Mata. Maybe something here. Lorenzo! Noel Lorenzo scores brilliantly. And the Dominican Republic one up on Guatemala. With one dribble, he unleashes a wonderful strike from Lorenzo. The 19-year-old who plies his trade in Spain has put the Dominican Republic ahead. Lorenzo primarily plays for a club with a 1,000-seat venue. At least that's where he came up. The Spanish 5th Division, semi-professional, 1,000 seats. And regardless of the number of people here, he certainly made this building shake a bit. One that holds tens of thousands. What a bright moment for the Dominican Republic. And one of the youngest rosters, top to bottom, in Nations League B. Romero couldn't ship it through. Instead, Sánchez. Rodriguez. Lopez stepped in. He thought he had won it. He committed a foul. Mejia. Floats through Sánchez. Grabbed by Santoro. Think for a moment about this roster for the Dominican Republic. Nations League 2019-2020, they hung up third place. El Salvador, Montserrat, and St. Lucia in their group. Their only 2 wins. One against the Salvadorans here in the Dominican, the other against St. Lucia. But since that time, Schosengeyer, Santoro, Rodriguez, Rubaez, Natalucci, Messina, Mata, Lorenzo. All new to the national team setup. They kept Giancarlos Lopez, a really talented player at Cibao. And their captain, Tano Bonin, who himself is plying his trade in Spain. There's potential that this Dominican group can blaze a new trail in the Dominican Republic, in a country where soccer doesn't typically come first. Natalucci, this will come out for a throw. Every country seemingly has a golden age, a golden era. For Guatemala, you could argue the 1960s, a decade in which they were crowned kings of the region. It's chipped out of play. Perhaps we're just watching a blossoming Dominican side filled with youth, but plenty of talent. Beginning to expand their horizons within Concacaf. And what's more, you would imagine in bringing players in with Dominican lineage from Europe, a good number of those players had a far different conversation once it became clear just how close the Dominican Republic can be to reaching some of the end goals, reaching the Gold Cup, the latter stages of World Cup qualifying. That could all be in the horizon for these 19, 20, 21-year-olds that have entered the Dominican national team over the past 12 months. Morales Well maintained by Galindo. Drop ball on a restart. Santoro. Header speared away. A touch from Messina. And Bonin goes back. Look at the speed from Lorenzo. He gallops, doesn't he? Away from Galindo. Saravia wide. Robles. Gordillo. By Tina mentioned he won the Olympic gold medal coaching the Mexican national team in Athens in 2012. This venue actually named after an Olympic gold medalist. Not only that year, but also 2004. I could pardon, that was in London, the 04 Olympics. In Athens, Félix Sánchez won the 400-meter hurdles on 2 separate occasions. Contact from behind and a foul from Dorni Romero. Tallest player on the field is the 6'5" Christian Schoengeyer. I think Schoengeyer will not be the target. Guatemala will attempt to topple here in the 22nd minute. Santis bouncing with an effort from Betancourt to get a touch to it. Saravia. Perez. Pinto. Merrill giving off. Morales. Held in by Mejia. Saravia navigated around Romero's flying foot. And away to Romero. Free kick, Dominican Republic. Mata. John Carlos Lopez featured at Cibao, part of a side that knocked off Vega Real in the final with a 2-goal performance. 4 years at Cibao after a run at Atlético Pantoja. Mejia. Mejia. Dynamite ball in behind. And the header to lead it forward. Remarkable goal. Shimmering for Guatemala. And Sánchez continues to see his profile rise. What a dynamite ball, but to keep that out in front and such a remarkable finish. Side netting from a tight angle. And the Concacaf League Young Player of the Year for Comunicaciones continues to provide incredible moments. Taken back by Guatemala. Perhaps they've put down this Dominican insurrection in the group. Guatemala had missed the Gold Cup in 2021, if not for Curaçao's late dismissal from the tournament. They fell in penalties to Guadeloupe 10-9 after a 1-1 draw in the preliminary stage of the Gold Cup. Trying to avoid having to face a similar feat. A win here on the road would be massive for Guatemala. Right now, both these sides are looking up at what appears to be an impenetrable French Guiana. irony to the fact that the team that took points off of French Guiana was the side both these teams beat, Belize. Schosengeyer. Here come the Dominican Republic. Area wide for Mata. Toward the end line, Mata serving. Came off that of Morales. Still alive through Natalucci. Schosengeyer left work to be done. Santis running down the middle. Now he's operated off to the left. Ball brought down Castellanos. Corner for Guatemala. Header snapped wide, Gordillo. Saravia. Slide in to win that back after he had dished it off to Galindo. Natalucci. Play continues down the line. Play's going to apparently come back. That initial contact from Carlos Mejia. Natalucci helped up. You know what? Well done by the referee, Ricardo Montero. Oftentimes that first pass leaves, and all of a sudden it's as if advantage had never been given. That was an adequate advantage. Bonin, header in front. Goalkeeper crashes out. Headers away, falls to Manny Rodriguez. Mata. Messina. Header speared further. Mata. Robles as ever. Robles is plenty talented, make no mistake. But his work rate is insatiable, never ending. And it's to the fore again. He essentially marked 2 players there. And that's got to be of a bit of concern. Ricardo Jerez was the first choice goalkeeper back in 2011, World Cup qualifying through the Gold Cup. Fell out of that mix for a span. He's been a bit in and out. Over 350 games as a professional, 250 was for Alianza Petrolera in Colombia. There 8 years and returned to his native country to play for Municipal a year ago. Athletic trainers have their own brand of sign language. Sure, there's the radio, but that's not the fastest way to communicate a message. It appears it's the right arm being checked on, or the upper right area of the torso. Clever throw in, easy for Ricardo Jerez. Gordillo. Morales. Free kick, Guatemala. In by Santoro. Foul sees Rodriguez back in play. There's Santis. He scored a magical goal in the 26th minute. That pulled level after Noen Lorenzo scored in the 12th. The long-range effort of his own. Lorenzo is through! Good save, Jerez. Pushes it aside. Natalucci. Will the pendulum swing the Guatemalan direction now? Robles working off of Santis. Robles to the end line. Robles cut it back. That ball had already cleared for a goal kick. Well, look at Lorenzo, athletic as ever. And he simply struck it right at the goalkeeper. Perez. Quite the game we're experiencing in League B right now. This is in Group D. Two sides trailing French Guiana. They played 2 games in 4 days' time. And if either side takes both, it would be extraordinarily difficult to see that side ultimately fail to qualify for at least the preliminary stage of the Gold Cup. Floated for the back post, Natalucci, the target. Natalucci recovers through Bonin. Good turn, and that's the danger man, Lorenzo. Floated ahead by Messina. Maintained by the Dominican Republic, or Baez, through Messina. Lorenzo, Romero to play it on. Romero brought that down really well at that. Lopez, outside Rodriguez. Bonin. Now Mejia. Sought Santis. Came down to Rodriguez. Cross field now. Bonin, the captain of the side. He was on Madrid, Mallorca, and Valencia's payrolls at different times in his career. The challenge, and continuing still, Galindo. Santuro. Natalucci. That'll find Mata. Turns down the overlap. Room here for Messina. Support wide. Manny Rodriguez floats across, bounces all the way through. Natalucci will never get a shot. Jose Morales overtaken. It's a lot more inadvertent in slow motion than it initially appeared from Romero. Bonin. Turned over Guatemala with lots of space. From distance, Galindo. And it's a foot race. And it's one that Romero won. Romero. Insult to injury for Gordillo. The ball came up, caught him in the face. And still a throw for the Dominican Republic. This is a unique venue. It feels like there's 100 Dominicans right outside the gate at field level every time you're here. Throw for the Dominican Republic. 40 seconds before stoppage time commences in this first half. One tremendous goal to one. Ball fired through, handled by Santoro. Two added minutes in the first half. Saravia, Sánchez. Well blocked. Not sure he knew much about it, but Fabian Messina. Offside flag raised. Clearance and a clever header on. Galindo. Galindo in tight quarters, maintaining somehow. Santoro with a clean grab. And one thinks his mind is already now in the dressing room. Holds that for a few seconds. Referee has a look at the watch. And there's halftime in Santo Domingo. Wow, what a half that was. Oscar Sánchez scores a tremendous equalizer after Lorenzo in the 12th opens the scoring for the home-standing Dominican Republic. And we can only hope that we get a second half with goals of that caliber all over again. Halftime in Santo Domingo. Right now, these sides would remain where they are, second and third in the table in Group D. It is not moving day yet, but a winner in the second half could throw Group D into some kind of chaos. At the intermission in the Dominican Republic, it is Guatemala 1, the Dominican Republic 1. Concacaf Nations League. This is Group D of League B. It is Guatemala taking on the Dominican Republic, and this game has been back and forth. It's been quite the pendulum to this point. Early opportunity for the Dominican Republic. This would be the breakthrough, however. Lorenzo from 25 yards. This in the 12th minute of play. Sneaks it by Jerez, and this borders on unsavable. Magnificent shot from the top of the penalty area. Dominican Republic 1, Guatemala 0. Guatemala would, on the road, begin to find themselves a bit. This would be their equalizer. Oscar Santis, side netting off the chested volley. Rather off his head. Takes that out of the air, and a magnificent finish in the 26th minute. All level at 1. Shocking this didn't go for Lorenzo. All the effort to win that back off of Pinto, and he lines it right into the goalkeeper, Jerez. And that would be Santoro's last touch of the half. 1-1 at the intermission. Here are the halftime statistics in Concacaf Nations League between the Dominican Republic and Guatemala. This is the match in Santo Domingo. They'll go to Guatemala City in a few days' time. 8 shots, 3 on target for the Dominican Republic. Split on the fouls, more possession by a very narrow margin by Guatemala. All in all, it's been an exciting match to watch. One worth watching for another 45 minutes. Halftime in Santo Domingo. Dominican Republic 1, Guatemala 1.
The official Concacaf app. No matter where you are or who you're rooting for, you can watch your favorite competitions, teams, and players on the go. Get the latest news on all things Concacaf. Get access to stats, play-by-play, players' information, schedule, and standings. Get instant notifications and alerts. Discover other fans like you. And show your support in social media with our exclusive camera filters. All of that and much more. Take your Concacaf experience to the next level. Download now the official Concacaf app. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
We welcome you to Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic, approaching second half kickoff in what's been a real barn burner thus far between Guatemala and the Dominican Republic. This is Group D in League B of Concacaf Nations League. There was a change at halftime. Try and get a grip on that for you in a moment. Ricardo Montero looks over. He's got the signal. We have a second half to play here in the Dominican Republic. 1 goal apiece at the intermission. 7 points for French Guiana. They've played 3. Each of these teams on 3 points. This is their third game. The direction of this group will change significantly tonight and again on the 13th when these teams meet again in Guatemala. And then there's got to be hope that one of these teams can take points off French Guiana at the tail end of the window in March, rather, when the Nations League returns. Clearance sidestepped by Rodriguez and carried briefly by Messina, won back by Guatemala and sent right at Santoro. Sent upfield, that'll bounce out of play. You can see the newly inserted Antonio Lopez, the number 10 shirt for Guatemala. Ball brought down by the Dominican Republic to some applause. Juan Carlos Lopez sent it back to Santoro. Bounced away from Messina, but kept by the Dominican. See Alberto Baldi at the top of your screen, 17 in blue. He's come on for the Dominican Republic at halftime. Was not part of the roster for the most recent Nations League game. There's Lorenzo, scored in the 12th. Bonin to throw. He suffered a horrific broken leg back in 2017. Certainly has shaped the direction, if only geographically, of his career. Moved a couple of times since. In Spain the last handful of years with a steady position. Perez drove it away, taken in by Rodriguez. Baez. Santoro. Santis charging. Flexion brings it down to Natalucci. Springs Mata forward. Does appear the change at halftime for the Dominican was Balde on, Romero off. Driven ball seeking Rodriguez. Rodriguez didn't have much to say about that at all, did he? Castellanos. Debuted a year ago, Castellanos did, about 18 months ago. 22-year-old featuring for Antigua, Guatemala. Baez is down. Galindo trotting away from that. Rodriguez. Robles. Pressure relentless from the Dominican Republic, and now they sag backward. Balde trying to catch up, instead floated diagonally and ultimately kept by Robles. Serves for the box. Robles nods back. Robles went down, late whistle. Baez. Santoro, born in Parma in Italy. An Italian father and a Dominican mother. The age of 30 for the first time representing the Dominican Republic. Josengeier. Rodriguez. That was a little more dangerous than anticipated. Throw to Baez. Castellanos opening up Robles. Simple for Santoro in the end. But Guatemala for the first time trying to test Santoro in this second half. Sadly, that's a worm burner from Robles. Morales pirouetting through pressure, sending it as far as Bonin. Painful moment for Natalucci. He's been on the wrong end of a few of those. You'd love to say Iñaki Bia is the one who built this roster, built up the pool. He was appointed manager in February. Natalucci, among the first foreign-born players called up through the lineage of their parents. That was all the way back in 2020. Debut, however, until a year later, 2021. A lot of pushing and shoving and hand fighting. You don't envy the job Antonio Lopez has to do. He's lined up on Schosengeyer. He is a full head taller. In marking him, Lopez probably is at eye level with the Adam's apple of Schosengeyer. Mata have to do better than that. '57th minute, 1 goal apiece. Santis in the 26th, Lorenzo in the 12th. Robles. The Lorenzo from Jose Carlos Pinto. Spent 6 years at Antigua, Guatemala. He called it the best decision of his life. On the Comunicaciones, now playing in Paraguay. Natalucci again goes down. He's gesturing back at the referee. It is won back by the Dominican Republic. Natalucci goes down again. This time he draws a whistle. One too many from Carlos Mejia. Does appear that the Dominican Republic might be contemplating changes. As the Guatemalan coach, Luis Fernando Tena. This is a side that faced an indefinite suspension, missed the Gold Cup in 2017, 2019. Nearly missed it again in 21 due to their performance on the field. Ball rolled through and cut across Rodriguez. Sliding effort from Balde, nearly knocked it home. Manny Rodriguez, a dynamite ball for the diving run toward the front post by Alberto Balde. Spinning through, Mata won it back. Lopez. The seesaw game has gone back in the Dominican direction. That's a foul. It is a card to Steven Robles. Robles just a nose too far into that tackle. Only the talking to is complete. Card included. Harris seems satisfied. It's Rodriguez over the ball. Now left a lot to be desired. Rodriguez stepping in on Robles. And a throw to Guatemala. Guatemalans crushed Nations League C Group C last time around. A yellow card goes to the manager of the Dominican Republic, Iñaki Bia. He's taken issue with the number of fouls along the way. Robles, not the throw he was looking for. Mata was a little too narrow. One back by the Dominican Republic. They wanted advantage. The whistle blew. Play continues. And now a foul. See what Manny Rodriguez can do this time. Much better ball. Still the clearance. Good step in. Schosengeyer. This drops Lorenzo. No. Here's a change for the Dominican Republic. That's it for Rafael Mata. And on comes a local favorite. You can hear the crowd. Ronaldo Vasquez of Club Atlético Pantoja. This is his home stadium. Loaned to Israel, moved to Spain, but returned after a one-year European journey. Vasquez. Lopez through. Vasquez serving. The deflection sits up for the Dominican Republic. And one back. Messina allows out. Vasquez flicked across by Lorenzo. Maintained by Natalucci. If he could get that between the two Guatemalan players, he nearly unlocked Balde. Relentless right now from the Dominican Republic in attack. Balde leading Natalucci. Floated forward, Vasquez. Vasquez turning with a shot off of Robles. Is this the moment for the Dominican Republic? Rodriguez had her snapped right at the goalkeeper. Easy for Jerez. Rodriguez. Atletico Pantoja did win the Flow Caribbean Club Championship twice in the final 5 years of its existence. Won in penalties against Arnett Gardens of Jamaica in 2018 and Waterhouse of Jamaica in 2020. This is the home venue to Atletico Pantoja, although the final Caribbean Club Championship in its current iteration is played at Estadio Cibao here in the Dominican Republic. Trio of Guatemalan changes. That is a major weapon wearing 9. Rubio Rubin. Moises Hernandez. Rudy Barrientos will join the proceedings here for Guatemala. Galindo off. Robles comes off. And Oscar Castellanos. We still have a window to go. That's 4 subs used, including that man, Antonio Lopez, plays for Club Necaxa in Mexico. Rubin plays at Real Salt Lake in the U.S. Dynamic striker. Header floated straight into the air off the head of Gordillo. Danger is still not gone and taken out of the air by Santis. It's a long run, but Mejia will catch up to this in front of the corner flag. He'll allow it out for a corner. Now Guatemala looking to take control, bringing some major weapons in late. The service, Lopez rising up. Morales couldn't get a good header to it. Good slide to keep Natalucci from breaking free. Saravia. Forward from Barrientos, who just came into the game. Outside Santis, offside. Schosengeyer. Bonin. Santoro. Throw in behind. Rubin. And that by Rodriguez. Injury to Natalucci. He's been punished physically the entire 70 minutes. You see Valdez asking what the issue is. That's going to be the end for Natalucci. Carlos Martinez enters. And immediately called to action. Sliced back in the ball for Rubin. Kept up Vasquez. Returned straight to Messina. Barrientos. Rodriguez. Lorenzo. Free kick, Guatemala. By the looks of it, they would have rather played advantage. They begin again nonetheless. Morales taps this down the line. Santis through the pressure of Rodriguez, who slid in. Turning Lopez. And the Dominican Republic have won the ball. And perhaps they're off to the races. Vasquez. It looked disastrous, and now Guatemala angling forward. 15 minutes to find a winner. Group D may well depend on it. Fourth place finish, you are bound to League C. That's where Guatemala came from. Unable to take part in Nations League qualifying. They outscored their two opponents over 4 games, 25 goals to 0. Yellow card comes out for the challenge by Rudy Barrientos. After dominating Puerto Rico and Anguilla, Guatemala into League B. The Dominican Republic stayed here. Tough tackle into the ankles of Lorenzo, and rightfully that yellow card. So the bottom finisher in the group headed to League C. Third place, you stay up. That's your trophy. Second place, you're in the Gold Cup preliminary stage. If you do finish first, on to League A and a direct ticket into the Concacaf Gold Cup in 2023. Right now it's French Guiana who control the proceedings. And goodness, would they appreciate more dropped points in the group. Once that card came out, Noel Lorenzo sought additional treatment. He can stay, given the yellow card challenge caused the injury. Arizmendi Jimenez waiting to enter. Well, for Lorenzo, he's probably not going to appreciate this. He's done so much, but he leaves with his side still level. And Carlos Heredia Jr. appears to be the final change. And Giancarlos Lopez appears to be coming off. After a 2-minute layoff, it's put back in play. Rodriguez. A little bit of confusion as to how to go about that. There's no confusion about the ball being launched by Hernandez. A stoppage. This will be the 5th and final substitute for Guatemala, Liner Garcia. Replaces Mejia. To swing the cross through, bounces down Rodriguez. Leonard Garcia, this is his international debut for his country with Comunicaciones. He won the Concacaf League title. Richly deserved for the 22-year-old. Also scored in Champions League this year against NYCFC. They nearly knocked the reigning MLS Cup champions out of Champions League. Messina misfired. Pinto. Upfield Ares. Rodriguez. Shrugged off the tackle. Well done, Vasquez, to help keep possession. And now floated ahead. Initial headers away. Pressure still. Alday hopping out of that. Taken back by Messina. Wasn't there from Urbaez. Rubin. Garcia, his international debut. Garcia for Rubin. Well, this is interesting. He never made his way back, Alberto Balde. Came on as a substitute, and both teams have used all 5. And this looks serious. They're indicating that's probably it for him. Well, this is a huge loss in several ways for the Dominican Republic. Sure, you want Balde on the field. But at this point, you'd also like anything with a pulse on the field. And there will only be 10 of those wearing your shirt. Hernandez. Morales. Give and go for Santis. Heredia. Muscle back by Pinto. And the favor returned. Messina upfield. Heredia. Heredia with a dangerous challenge. Could there be a winner? Santis had her back forward through Barrientos. Pinto. Living his dream. He just wanted to be in the national team. Now he captains it. Driven forward for Rubin. Offside. Teres, who captains the side today. Pinto has done so in the past. It's a Guatemalan side that's in some ways remade itself over the last 4 years, and in many other ways retains some of the players that brought them to good heights. 19 appearances in Concacaf championship events. Looking to secure a place in League A. Back surely where they believe they belong. Tackle's gone all wrong for Martinez. Free kick, Dominican Republic. Make no mistake, the Dominicans have more to lose in a draw than Guatemala. Sure, they could go to Guatemala and win on the 13th of June. But if they don't, this draw is going to sting. So much of Nations League has proven out to be win your home games. Beno Bonin. Look for Schosengeyer. Throw for the Dominican Republic. Still 2 minutes and stoppage time to go. Morales. Offside. The 90th minute now. Morales. Through Sánchez. There's likely to be a good amount of stoppage time. Sánchez delivers, and the header steered away by Rubin. How much stoppage time, all the injuries, the cards, and the substitutions. Five added minutes. The Dominican Republic playing right now with 10 due to an injury after they had used all of their substitutes. Now they're just trying to hold on, maybe launch one more attack, while Guatemala puts them under siege. Morales turning around Sánchez. And the slide from Urbaez. Corner Guatemala. We've gotten to the point where you have to use your best. Best play, best service, and certainly best finishing. First set piece, Antonio Lopez is taken. Short, Barrientos. They'll try again. Barrientos involved in the short corner previously. This time he'll take it direct. Barrientos attempted to knock that at target by Hernandez, and a free kick. It's with the Dominican Republic with 3 minutes to go. Here comes Guatemala. The Dominican Republic trying to get back. Saravia, Morales. Again for Sánchez. Vasquez taking back Morales. Morales taken out of the air and well wide with 2 minutes to go. Both sides still alive and controlling their own destiny for the top spot. If they get a draw here, a win changes the math significantly because both these sides still have to play French Guiana in March. They'll play each other again on the 13th. Tremendously consequential 70 seconds remain. It's lost here to the Dominican Republic. It's Rodriguez. He's lost it. Guatemala launches forward in the final minute. Pinto. Back Hernandez. Swept through Lopez. He gets shoved down. No time like the present for Guatemala. Surely this is the end. Ball driven forward, won't test anybody. A look at the watch, and they'll split the points tonight in Santo Domingo. The biggest winner of all might be French Guiana. Guatemala goes away to the Dominican Republic. Both sides empty the tank. And one magical goal for each side, all they can muster. Sánchez in the 26th minute, and Lorenzo in the 12th. And Guatemala get a point away to the Dominican Republic in Group D of League B. Both sides remain level on points halfway through the group. Concacaf Nations League, League B, Group D. Guatemala taking on the Dominican Republic. Look at the full-time highlights. And the Dominican Republic came out juiced and full of energy. They would eventually receive the opening goal for their efforts. Lorenzo from 25 yards. A wonder goal. He snakes it around Jerez. And the Dominican Republic would grab a 1-0 advantage. Good beginning for the side on their home field, attempting to take all 3 points. But surely Guatemala would respond, and respond they did. The ball ahead from Mejia here. Sánchez, second touch, 2-0. Guatemala pulls level in the 25th minute. A magnificent goal from Oscar Sánchez. And CONCACAF League's best young player has seen it translate into the national level. This appeared to be the moment for the Dominican Republic. It was just minutes after the equalizer. Lorenzo denied by Jerez. And then Guatemala shortly before halftime, seconds before halftime. Watch that engulfed by Santoro. On to the second half of play. Nothing there from Steven Robles. Pulled in by Santoro. The Dominican Republic created a few chances of their own. That the most dangerous of them all. Nearly for Balde coming off the bench. A good block here. Keeps the ball from ever getting to Jerez. And a simple save for Jerez on this set piece off the head of Tano Bonin. It finishes 1 goal apiece in Santo Domingo. So Group D remains largely how we found it. French Guiana remains in front on 7 points. The Dominican Republic and Guatemala now 3 games played apiece. They've got 4. Belize in the basement, 1 point through 3 games. For our entire team in Santo Domingo and beyond, Mike Watt saying so long.